This will be a short review of the collab ships because I don't have time. And the collaboration this time is with Is It Wrong to pick up super long titles in a dungeon? And I'll also talk about Alabama and Myouko's new augments. So first is a data mine, but since I don't have time, I'll just skip it because these new ships are time gated anyways, so just check the database or wiki tomorrow if they've updated. Hestia and Ryu Leon's augments are free to get, so just do the missions and do the trust farming missions. Ryu Leon does decent damage and has decent survivability and no fleet buffs, so basically a high-end gold CL. DPS is high gold CL level like Shimanto and Harbin, and she's just above Portland in tankiness. And also she does more damage if there's more than one enemy on the screen, so she's gonna be slightly favored for mobbing instead of bossing. But against single target bosses, she has pretty good DPS, so below Plymouth, Rainbow, and above Ayla, who is another recent gold collab CL. So Ryu can use the single 150 to shoot fast, and her damage won't drop by too much. So that's really good for new players who can't afford or don't even have the Plymouth gun at plus 13. Hestia is the best repair ship now in the game. She has minor damage buffs and decent Vanguard healing. She also has good AA like all repair ships and almost no surface damage. But repair ship is repair ship and she's still bad. Myouko's augment makes her still bad and it's not worth. Alabama is now better than Hood for new players. You might argue that Hood is a BC and BC is in great demand for hard mode hull locks, but really you can just use a BB and use the other fleet. Against bosses, Alabama would be worse than Monarch and Izumo because she won't have the 10% firepower unless it's a campaign boss. But even with 10% firepower, she does less damage than Izumo slightly. And then of course we have Rainbow battleships and all that stuff. So overall Ryu Leon is about Harbin level, worse than Baya from PR7, and better than Dimitri from PR8. Alabama is similar to Izumo but worse than Izumo against bosses. So Izumo would be like high C tier, and Alabama is like low C tier in these three bossing contents. Hestia is repair ship, so like basically nothing here. Hestia and Ryu Leon are free to obtain, so very worth. And new players should use Ryu Leon, she's pretty good. Hestia can be like retired if you don't like her, but keep in mind that tossing her may be a permanent loss from your account because collab ships are not guaranteed to ever rerun. Collab ships have no tech, so not worth leveling unless you literally have nothing else left. And these ships are not worth using in hard content because Rainbow, Rainbow, Rainbow. So for example gear, just copy Vestal for Hestia and copy Plymouth for Ryu Leon, except that you can use a single 150 purple really cheap, doesn't need plus 13.